Hello friends and welcome to another Bluebird Art Studios video. My name is Miss Emma and today we're going to be painting a hedgehog for spring. For this project you're going to need a selection of acrylic paints, paint brushes, a canvas, and water. Let's get started. Now our first step for this painting is going to be the background. I'll go in with a light blue and some white and start painting in our sky. For this I'm using my big brush and letting my strokes go in any direction. We'll be placing our hedgehog in the bottom center of our paper, so there's no need to color in all the space at the bottom. Also, for the sky, we don't need to blend it in completely. We can let some of the brush strokes show through with white or blue. This will make it look like there's clouds in the background. After this step, we're going to let our background dry. After we've given our background a bit of time to dry, we're going to switch to our medium brush and start painting with beige and brown for the hedgehog. Start with just a little bit of brown on your brush and we're going to mark out where the hedgehog is going to go. This will be a shape that extends up from the bottom of the canvas, like an oval, and then goes back down. Now we'll use more of our brown and make paint strokes that go outward, just like this. Once we have the outline, we can blend this back inside the hedgehog. At this point, I'm going to take my small brush. I'll load the brush up with some black paint and we'll make some ears. These will go up and out on the sides of the hedgehog, like little circles, and we'll do one on either side of the head. Do your very best to space these out evenly. Now, while we let this dry, we're going to paint the middle in with a beige. Once we get to about here, almost to where we have our brown, we're going to blend in between the beige and the brown. So make a new color on your mixing palette, and then do the same strokes going outward that we did on the first outline with the brown paint. We'll have variations of these colors all around the hedgehog. At this point, once we've done some good blending and variation on the hedgehog, we're going to switch to our small brush and go in with some white. These we'll try to keep in small brush strokes. We'll use this all throughout the outer bit of the hedgehog. Remember to keep your brush strokes going out from the main shape. Now make sure that the ears of your hedgehog are dry before doing this step, but we're going to add some tufts of white into the ears. And we'll do the same thing for the other ear. Now as we finish up the base of our hedgehog, we can make sure that the outermost bit of the fur is rotating well between the brown and the white paint. With my small brush, I'll also go back in and layer some brown strokes carefully on top of some of the white ones to show that it's layered in above the white as well. I'll do the same thing with my tan. Now while we let our hedgehog dry again, we're going to work on the flowers in the background. For this, I'm going to take my medium brush, I'll get some pink on it, and I'll start making some curved petals that go around each other on the top right side of the canvas. For these, I'm just making a loose circular shape where the petals are just curved brush strokes. This will give us the base of our flower and a good idea of where it's going to be. Once I have this, I'm going to wash off my brush and I'm going to switch to some red and add some shadows. I'll use the shadow brush strokes to cover up any of the background blue that we see coming through the pink. As we get to the outside, we can just make the lines a little bit more curved to give it the look of petals. Now I'll do a flower bud with the same flowers underneath the first one we've done. Now I'm going to clean my brush and switch to my small brush, take some orange paint, and we'll begin the next flowers. For these flowers, I'm going to make 5 petals just by curling my paintbrush. We have 1, there's the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. I'll make another smaller version right under it, and for this I'll just do little dots to make our petals. Now I'll switch to my detail brush, take some yellow, and make the center of these flowers. At this point, our hedgehog should be dry again. And I'm going to take some pink and make another flower right on our hedgehog. For this one, I'm going to do the 5 petals, just like we did on our second batch of flowers. And I'll add a red one, a little bit smaller, over here as well. We can scatter a few more around the outline of the hedgehog. For our pink flowers, I'm going to make the middles red, and for our red ones, we'll make the middles light pink. Now, staying with the detail brush, I'm going to take a little bit of white and make an outline for our orange flowers to make them pop. We can even add some designs, like dots around the center of the flower, and we can do the same to the flowers on the hedgehog. Now I'll wash off my brush again, switch to a green paint, and we'll start doing the stems and leaves of each of the flowers. Starting up here, I'll just pull the stem outward and make a little leaf going up. I'll do the same on the small one under it, making the leaf go in the other direction. We're also going to add these to the flowers on the hedgehog. On this one, I'll just add a little leaf going up, and one on the other side. And if you'd like, you can even add a vine going up. For this, we'll do a curved line and then add some little leaves coming off of it. I'll add one more curling down from his ear and add smaller leaves on this one, just dots going alongside it, and we'll connect it with some tiny lines back to that vine. At this point, we're going to wash off our brush again, take some black acrylic, and I'll start just by making 2 dots about here. These are going to be the eyes. Now we'll make them a little bit bigger. And then down and in between, we'll make the nose. I'll start off with a bit of a circle shape, but make it longer, like an oval, and curve the top back down to make the nose. It should look a little bit like a jelly bean. From here, you can make a smile. Just 2 curved lines on either side. We'll curve back up like this, and then a little dot at the end. The same thing for the other side. After we've made those as even as we can, we'll rinse off our brush, make sure there's no more black on it, grab a little bit of white, and we'll make a highlight right here on the nose, along with highlights in the eyes. I'll do a little bit of a curved line, and then a dot, and for the other side, curved line, and a dot. And the last thing that we're going to do is take some pink paint on our small brush and create circles the size of the eyes just under them to give him a blush on the cheeks. And after you finish that final step, we are done with our painting today. Thank you for watching, creative friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you've had fun painting this masterpiece with me today. We'd love to see what you've made, so feel free to share your art with us. We'll see you next time, and stay artsy.